Tobin Heath headed to Arsenal, and let's talk about it starting right now. Okay, so today it was reported by several outlets that Tobin Heath is going to be joining Arsenal on a reportedly a 2-year deal. Nothing is finalized yet as of this recording, but if this many outlets are reporting on it, especially verified ones, it is more than likely going to come into fruition. And given that fact, there's really not a whole lot of details that are coming out about this yet. Just the prospect of Tobin Heath going to Arsenal, I think, is a large enough event to kind of just take a moment and just acknowledge and talk about, because once this move is complete, I think it's going to have some really huge implications both for Arsenal and also for the WSL overall. So one disclaimer I want to throw out there before I kind of get into that: Tobin Heath's playing rights in the NWSL are still held by Racing Louisville, meaning that if Tobin Heath today were to want to play in the NWSL, Racing Louisville would have the overall rights to sign her to a contract unless they chose to trade away those rights or unless they were drafted in an expansion draft. Now with that out of the way, so I am really intrigued by this prospect of Tobin Heath going to Arsenal for a multitude of reasons. One, given the amount of players that have left Arsenal this offseason, albeit really high profile players like Danielle Van de Donk and Jill Roord, and also Lisa Evans joining West Ham on loan, there's quite a bit of spots that I think they needed filling, especially in terms of an offensive attacking role. And for me, this makes perfect sense because Tobin Heath fits that particular role. And who better than to feed Vivianne Miedema on the wing than the assist machine that Tobin Heath is? Plus, Tobin Heath can help contribute on set pieces. She is a corner-taking specialist, at least in my mind, and she's not too shabby at free kicks. If you guys recall the 35-yard screamer that she had in the NWSL final, and it's no surprise that Arsenal would want to go out and get her because Vivianne Miedema and the rest of the club are going to lose out on some attacking talent given the offseason moves. This move makes total sense to me. And plus, with Arsenal trying to vie this season for the Champions League, trying to compete at the highest level in world women's football, and also trying to compete in one of the best leagues in the world in the WSL, they have to go up against a team with the likes of Manchester City, Chelsea, and albeit a couple others that have largely retained their talent, especially Chelsea. I think Chelsea this season are the team to beat in the WSL, and the only way to go ahead and beat them is to have the right tools and the right players at your disposal to do so, and Tobin Heath can certainly help in that cause. But by no means will it be easy for Arsenal to win the league this year because, like I said, I think Chelsea are the favorites to win because their team has basically been the same, and I would argue that they're even better given the pieces that they've added this offseason. Now, while this is good for Arsenal, I think this is good for Tobin Heath as well because, according to the article that Jeff Kassouf put out last week, which I mentioned in my previous video, which I'll link somewhere up here, Tobin Heath really wanted to play in the Champions League, or it looks like she was eyeing up the Champions League, which only left a few options if she wanted to play in the WSL. And by her joining Arsenal, she accomplishes that goal and gets her wish. Plus, she gets to play alongside the world's best striker, in my opinion, in Vivianne Miedema. So for her, it's an opportunity to play at a really high level, to play in really high competitions, and play with really high caliber players that can help her foster and grow her game ever more, especially given that she's still got a few years left to go, or possibly even longer in her career. As a Manchester United fan, am I bummed that she's not going to be playing for them this year? Of course I am. However, I think this move made sense for both Arsenal and Tobin Heath. Plus, from what I've seen and heard, Tobin Heath is an Arsenal fan, and what better way to kind of get at these opportunities than enjoy the club that you're a fan of. So with the inclusion of Tobin Heath, do I think Arsenal will win the title this year? I'm not sure. Do I think that they now can contend for second place in the league? Absolutely. For now, I think the future's bright for Tobin Heath, and I'm really excited for her next move at Arsenal. So my friends, I ask you, what do you make of Tobin Heath's move to Arsenal? Whatever you think, you know what the comment section is. Let me know. All right, my friends, thanks so much for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, or check out any of these great playlists if you want to check out more content and join in on the fun. This has been the Bankrupt Hippo YouTube channel, and until next time, have a great day.